Hi mamas and welcome to Beyond Birthing channel. In this video, I'm going to show you in 5 minutes what the pelvic floor is, what it does, and how to engage it, just to make sure you have a strong foundation while navigating this channel. My name is Sophie Villeneuve and I'm a pelvic health physiotherapist who's all about helping moms to prepare and recover from birth while nailing your pelvic health. Before taking my pelvic health education, I had never heard of the pelvic floor muscles and how important they are at so many different levels. In fact, most women do not know about the existence of their pelvic floor until they start having issues like urine leakage, prolapse, pelvic pain, and so on. These symptoms can happen during or after pregnancy or even later on in a woman's life. So let's get started with the basic anatomy. Your pelvic floor is a sling of muscles located at the bottom of your pelvis. It runs from your tailbone at the back all the way to your pubic bone at the front. The pelvic floor muscles goes around your anus, vagina, and urethra. On top of it, we have 3 important pelvic organs: the bladder at the front, the vaginal canal and uterus in the middle, and the rectum at the back. Just by looking at the hammock shape of your pelvic floor, we can easily guess how it plays an important role at supporting the pelvic organs. If we did not have a pelvic floor, our bladder, uterus, and rectum would just fall through the openings, which obviously would not be super fun. The pelvic floor also keeps you in control of when you can pee or poo. When it contracts, the pelvic floor closes your bladder and anus. This great feature allows you to find a bathroom on time so you do not have any embarrassing accident. And when you finally find a toilet and you're ready to start peeing or pooping, you'll release your pelvic floor muscles to allow the sphincters to open. And magically, you'll empty your bladder or bowel. Your pelvic floor muscles are also involved in sexual function. Indeed, they contract during orgasm. And finally, because your pelvic floor is connected to your hips, your lower spine, and your pelvis, it helps with keeping your pelvis stable so you can walk and run and do all the great things you like doing without falling apart. To contract my pelvic floor, I like to think of picking up a berry with my vagina and lifting it up in my pelvis. And when I release, I think of bringing the berry back down onto my seat. Not that I would ever go berry picking with my vagina, but I find that it's a good visual cue to connect with those muscles. Just to give you another visual of what it may look like, if we pretend that the elastic band here is your pelvic floor, you can picture the elastic band squeezing and lifting up in the pelvis on the contraction. And when it releases, you can see the elastic band dropping back down and opening. So go ahead and pretend to pick up the berry with your vagina and lift it up. Now hold it there for a few seconds as you connect with the sensation of squeezing and lifting around your vagina. Now release the pelvic floor, thinking of dropping the berry back down onto the seat and opening your vagina. There you go, guys, you just contracted and released your pelvic floor. That's amazing. If you feel like sharing how that was for you, or if you have any questions about this exercise, please feel free to drop a comment below and I'll be happy to answer it. If it was challenging for you to do this, I'm planning on releasing new videos about my top 5 favorite cues to engage the pelvic floor, as well as 3 concrete ways to check if your pelvic floor is contracting and releasing properly. So stay tuned for that. I'm going to post the links for these videos in the description below when they become available. If you're interested in learning more about my tips to prepare and recover from birth while nailing your pelvic health, check out the links towards my books and programs in the description below. As always, thanks so much for watching and I'll see you later in another one of my videos. Bye guys!